Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Mentoring Club's networking session as part of the LeadForward Summit 2025. My name is Steve Rivera, and I'll be your session moderator. To begin, let me introduce the Mentoring Club. Our mission is to provide a mentoring community for aspiring and seasoned leaders. We connect individuals, share knowledge, and empower people in the workforce through meaningful mentorship and networking opportunities. We believe in fostering growth, collaboration, and a supporting community. In today's session, we have designed 4 breakout rooms, each focused on a specific networking topic: finding your why, leading with empathy, building meaningful connections, and mapping your career journey. Let me explain how this will work. We encourage you to choose which topic resonates most with you, join that breakout room, and prepare to spend the next 30 minutes getting to know the people in the room and exchanging ideas with them about the topic. We believe that getting to know people and sharing your common interest in the topic, building meaningful connections, takes time. However, if at any point you decide you would like to explore the other rooms, you're welcome to do so. To make the most of this session, I encourage everyone turn on their cameras and actively participate in discussions. Also, feel free to share your LinkedIn profile in the chat. To facilitate the breakout room discussion, we have on room number 1, Liesel Mendoza, room number 2, Shannon Gibbs, room number 3, Stanley, room number 4, Olga Ismagilova. Welcome and thank you for serving our community today. I'd like to invite the breakout rooms facilitators to give 30-second introduction statement. Liesel, you can start.
Thank you, Steve, and welcome everybody for participating in our LeadForward Summit 2025. I am Liesel Mendoza, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Mentoring Club. I would say that I have been very fortunate to find my why 9 years ago when I started the Mentoring Club, and that's why we're here, and that's what I'm going to share with you in the breakout room on how you can reflect on your journey and know your why in whatever it is that you're doing. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Liesel. Shannon, you're next.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shannon Gibbs. I am a consultant and coach. I am also an educator with customer success leaders and team, and I work with individuals, empowering them in their careers.
Thank you, Shannon. Ed, your turn.
Good morning and good afternoon to everyone. My name is Ed Stanley. I am an executive coach and a career transition coach. I also work in leadership within LinkedIn, so it's a very important topic to me about building meaningful connections. It's also part of my value sets as well. So I'd encourage you to join a room and be mainly about sharing stories, and I'd love to connect, obviously, with you.
Thank you, Ed. Olga, your turn.
Nice meeting you all. My name is Olga. I'm based in Prague in Czech Republic. I am career coach, and I'm also career catalyst in helping people to navigate their careers. In parallel, I am finance professional, and I built my career based on my system from the basics, like starting at the basic position up to the CFO level. And in this session, I will help you to navigate the career strategy and mapping, and also bring in some light what type of crisis you might pass through the career journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Olga. In just a moment, I'll be opening the breakout rooms for you to choose. If you're ready not to join a breakout room, you're welcome to stay here in the main stage. I'll be here to chat, answer questions, and facilitate discussions with anyone who chooses to remain. Let's get started. The rooms are now available. It seems that everyone is here now.
Mm-hmm.
It was not enough time. We had a very nice conversation. We just started very nice conversation, sharing what's happening in Europe, and then we need to go back. But I think we get the sense of the most important.
Yes. So it's a teaser. Go ahead, Steve. I see your slides.
All right. Welcome back to our main stage. I hope you enjoyed the breakout room experience. I would like to acknowledge our Q&A moderator, Rookie, to be helping moderate questions you may have in the chat section. Now, it's reflection time. We'll have a poll. As part of your reflections, please share which breakout rooms you join and give us an idea of how many people you're going to follow up with after this session. I share the results with you so we can see. Do you see the results?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Interesting. Thank you for your responses. Now I'd like to invite you to share your insights, key takeaways, or interesting moments from the discussions. Feel free to raise your hand or share in the chat, and I'll call on you to share your insights.
So I will start. So in a room, I'm very happy that I was able to meet Allison, Olivia, Simge, Tuhin was there, and Christine was there. And I was really touched by the openness of those people who shared where they are at in their life journey. Our topic is about finding your why. And so I shared the different stages that we go through in life. Sometimes it's about having a job first and then finding your career and life purpose right away. Sometimes it's about having very long years of experience in having a job and then eventually deciding to go into a career. And then there is that journey also where somebody has already started a job, realized what they wanted to do and established a career, and then eventually after decades is able to determine the life purpose. So after having shared that, I had the pleasure of listening to some of the stories that the people shared, Allison, Simge, and Tuhin. And I just felt that there is connection there, and there is a way to follow up with each other because there are interests in the fields that people are currently into and might be helpful to another person who was also in the room. So I really appreciate also the generosity of Allison sharing her experiences in the human resources field. So that's my reflection. And thank you for being there and openly discussing.
Thank you, Liesel.
Who else would like to jump in? How was your reflection in the room, Olga? You mentioned something about the time is too short.
Liesel and everyone, we just start sharing about like what's going on in the European market and like what's important like to think not about only vertical or horizontal career, but hybrid career to build few sources of income in order to satisfy different needs on the Maslow, like because over career journey, we are moving to the up of pyramid of Maslow. And actually, when we are already satisfied with all needs, we go into the self-actualization. And actually, usually what's happening in the late career where we're satisfied with all needs, what's happening in the self-actualization, that actually people are going into mentoring because they want to share their like value system, like experience, wisdom, and also that like to make community better. Right, so this is the beauty about that. That's why we are mentors here, like sharing, like we're volunteering, right? So, but this is actually meeting. It's having something stable, and also having on the side was bringing you joy and passion. And this is when you have balanced like on all levels of wheel of life, and also on pyramid Maslow, you're absolutely happy person, right? But I
That's
didn't
great.
touch on the crisis, but we passed. But I will share the slides so that guys don't worry. I will share the slides that's like they understandable, so that you will know. When you know, it's easy to navigate.
All right, I'm looking forward to seeing that slide too, Olga. Thank you. How about Shannon and Ed? Any reflections?
We had a good conversation about all of the many elements that make up leading with empathy and how empathy is a skill that we can learn, and how we learn from other leaders who have led us, where when leading with empathy can look like motivating others. People are more innovative, they're more creative, there's greater retention on teams when they're led with empathy, and how leading with empathy also includes vulnerability. So for a leader, maybe a willingness to take risks and make mistakes, but then talk about those mistakes, and it allows others to feel safe doing the same, which is what leads to that creativity and innovation and longevity in careers. So really good conversation around that, and how we can all learn this skill and practice this skill, and how active listening and taking time to pause and slow down and really hear other people. And also how it can be a challenge when you have a lot of priorities that you're managing and you have to continuously move forward quickly. And how can we do both? How can we lead with empathy and get things done at a very rapid pace? And that's a very real challenge, but I believe we can do both.
Thank you, Shannon.
Sorry, Steve. Yeah, I can share. Shannon, thank you for sharing that. I wish I was in that room also. I loved the topics that you ran through. And they were quite similar to the team that we had, which was around meaningful connection. So we just stripped it bare, and we wanted to connect with each other on a human level. And it was really interesting to hear stories from the people that were participating, what their kind of perspective is when it comes to a meaningful connection. But I suppose, if they allow me to summarize, and it's really about that trust and that vulnerability. And what was going through my mind as we were just having a conversation is just a lot around Brené Brown's work. I'm not sure if you've looked at her YouTube video around vulnerability, but it's just that, right? We just need to remain curious, have that self-awareness, and continue making those connections. And I know it's probably been more prevalent in the last, or since post-COVID, than making connections online, but those in-person connections are also super important. And then we just touched a little bit on LinkedIn and how that helps us to connect, and we spoke about one thing we'll take away from today, if we haven't taken a number of other things away, is that we're going to invite each other to connect, right? And I really enjoyed people sharing their stories. I feel anyway that shared stories helps me grow and develop, and it helps me to remain curious. And it's why I love being part of the mentoring club, because as it's voluntary and I'm helping a mentor, I'm learning so much on this journey as well. So I want to thank everybody in here for sharing their stories with us today, and I hope they enjoy the rest of the event, right? So yeah, I'll leave it at that unless anybody else would like to share.
Likewise, Ed, we enjoy having all of the mentors who are so committed to helping out others and within the community. And I see a familiar face, Mitch. I'm glad you were able to make it. So talking about networking and community building. So I know you have been actively doing some work with the teleportation hour in Europe. But before I go to you, let me just check in with people in the room. Would anybody like to share their experience in the rooms that you joined? How many of you are coming from Europe? Show of hands. Okay. Okay. There's 4 of you, right? Okay. And the rest are coming from the US or Asia? Asia? Tuhin is from Asia, but he's not here.
Yes,
Okay.
Liesel.
Oh, there.
Can you
Tuhin
hear
is
me?
there. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm from
Yeah,
India.
Tuhin
Yeah,
is from
I'm from
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh and Asia.
Uh-huh. And then
Yeah.
Singh is Middle East, right? And anybody from Africa? Asia, I see Stephen. So he's our creative designer. So you can thank him for all of the designs, and Ria also is our creative designer. So okay. Mitch, would you like to share something?
No, just appreciate the invitation. As you know, Teleportation Hour is a group that I lead from Europe, but we are partners and closely cooperate with Liesel. We support very much the mentoring club. we have friends like Stanley, who I've known for a couple of years, but never met and spoke to in person. But and that was the gist of our room. And Ed was excellently curated it to say that you can actually create meaningful and authentic connections online. And I think our degrees of separation are no longer 6. I think it's 4.57. But for certain cultures like India, Philippines, and Africa, it's probably 2. When I connected with Arnold, I saw immediately he was connected to MR from StratPoint, who I'm doing business now with. So it's like crazy how we are all connected. So thank you for the invitation, Lisa.
You're very welcome. And I think that,
You.
it's been a very enriching experience with all of you. Steve, back to you.
I think Olivia has her hand
Oh,
raised.
sure.
No, I just wanted to share the fact that I'm very excited about this event. So I think it's a good opportunity to meet very virtually. I think, as the previous person said, I think it's nice to meet people with the same goal or the same skills, and they want to develop and they want to learn from others. So in my room I was in the fighting why. So I am in this stage. So I hope, at the end of the day, because in Dublin it's like Ed, I am in Dublin like Ed because I know Ed is almost 4 p.m. So we'll see until maybe 11 p.m. But I'm in here. I'm really excited, and thank you for organizing this event.
Thank you, everyone, for all the reflections. Let's hear the final thoughts from our facilitators. Liesel, you can start.
Oh, sure. So I think when it comes to finding your why, it starts with self-awareness, and then it goes with courage. So once you know what you want to do, make sure that you go for it. And then the final trick is you just have to enjoy the journey.
Thank you, Liesel. Shannon, you're next.
I would say that leading with empathy for some people may feel like a superpower, but it is something that everybody can learn, and it can be your superpower as well. And it feels good to everyone involved, including you. And it is the future of where work is going. So I would encourage anyone that wants to learn more about that, you can reach out to me. I'm happy to have a conversation and brush up on those skills, and it will create a better world and workplace.
Thank you, Shannon. Ed, your turn.
Thank you. Yeah, just for me, it's just this room as it is now, and building those connections is key, right? And having your values aligned, but being in a room with like-minded people can really help you to grow. So for me, just being human, staying curious, and putting that hand out and reaching to other people for support is key. So I want to thank everyone. And I've shared my LinkedIn profile. If anybody wants to connect after, please do.
Thank you, Ed. Olga, your turn.
It's about a reflection about the career strategy or career mapping. That the most important that what you want after your why, you realize and how you want to realize your potential. And maybe thinking not from what I want to change a job, like from escape bad boss and low pay, but what you really want. It's a growth mindset. And it's like long term, what I want to do and how I want to feel in future. And just remembering that career is only part of life, because first you need to be clear about your life strategy, and career strategy will follow your life strategy. And then you will, it's a system of steps, like okay, like what you want, like it's just actually like self-awareness and how you will plot out your skills and competencies to which industry to be more rewardable, and building consciously your employability over lifetime, that you don't need to search for a job. The job will search for you because you align to your personal values. And when you're aligned inside, like you have motivation, you don't need to have external motivation. You will be inner motivated because you know your life strategy and career strategy. And then it's like system of steps to go, building your competencies, etc., building your network. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Olga. That was great. Before we wrap up, if you haven't done so, please take a moment to share your LinkedIn profile in the chat. This will help us stay connected and ensure you don't miss updates from the Mentoring Club. We value your feedback. Complete surveys to help us improve and continue delivering impactful events. So thank you. You will receive a 1-month free mentee subscription to the Mentoring Club. For every session survey completed, as an example, 6 completed surveys equals 6 months free. A discount code will be sent to you a few days after the event. You can use it for yourself or gift it. Plus, the first 10 respondents will receive exclusive giveaways, including the Mentoring Club t-shirts, headwear, and caps. Shipping limitations may apply to Oceania, Africa, and Asia due to higher costs. Thank you for helping us make a difference. Ready to dive deeper into leadership development? Join our premium workshops for in-depth multi-session learning experiences over the coming months. These workshops build on today's workshop's insights and are designed to help you grow as a leader. Scan the QR code to learn more. When you sign up today, you get a 25% discount using the promotion. Loving today's session? Take the next step, become a mentor or mentee, scan the QR code to join the Mentoring Club, get the VIP pass for on-demand access to all event recordings after the summit. It's perfect for rewatching your favorite sessions or catching the ones you missed. We're offering the VIP pass for $13 for 13 sessions. To celebrate your 9th year anniversary with you, we're extending a 9% discount when you subscribe to the VIP pass today. Simply scan the QR code. Please join our next section, a workshop called Developing Your Leadership Brand Using Modern Brand Development Practices. In the meantime, feel free to connect with fellow attendees, share your thoughts, and engage with one another in the chat. This is a fantastic opportunity to expand your network, exchange ideas with like-minded individuals from around the world. In just a moment, I'll be playing a special introduction video about the Mentoring Club. This video will provide you with an understanding of the Mentoring Club's vision, mission, core values, and insights from our mentees, mentors, volunteers, donors, and supporters. I'll remain here as your host. So if you have any questions or need assistance, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's make the most of this time to connect and learn more about the amazing work the Mentoring Club.
With Emily, Liesel assigned me to watch her video first on YouTube. And after watching it, I learned so much from it and immediately knew I wanted her to be my mentor. I listened to her story, got inspired more, and wanted to learn the EOS, the Entrepreneurial Operating System. On our first session, I told Emily that J. Paul and I are creatives and management discipline is one of our biggest challenges. So she gave me EOS materials for me to work on so I can learn and apply. And I shared also with her that we are preparing our pitch deck to a valued client and needed help on how we could improve on it. Both mentorships helped us close that pitch with our valued client, and we opened 2 new businesses this year. Yes, mentoring really matters.
In 1998, an epiphany led me to the goal of transitioning my career from the Philippines to Silicon Valley. 2 years later, I met with people in the Valley to find a job. The dot-com bubble was bursting. I didn't get a job, but I met over 150 people. In 2002, 3 of my contacts hired me. I joined their internet consulting company. 8 years later, I became Chief Operating Officer and part owner, then exited in 2020 to focus on the Mentoring Club, my give back passion project. The Mentoring Club connects working people to accomplished leaders for leadership development mentoring. With a growing community of hundreds of mentors, mentees, volunteers, donors, and partners globally, we are changing the world one leader at a time.
What is my vision for the Mentoring Club? When I started the Mentoring Club in 2016, I declared that our mission is to provide a mentoring community for young leaders. When we launched, not only young leaders signed up, mid-career people and advanced career people signed up. And so we evolved our mission to provide a mentoring community for aspiring and seasoned leaders, where seasoned leaders refer to both the mentors and the mentees. Today, anywhere in the world, we help working people find mentors who can guide them to develop the skills they need to achieve their career and life goals. We help mentees fulfill their goals through meaningful work that creates positive impact in the world. We believe that when we're doing meaningful work, that's when the leaders in us come out because we care about the results. And when we care about the results, then that is how we can make a positive impact in the world. Ultimately, my vision is that as mentees become successful leaders, my dream is for them to become mentors to others. And that's how the cycle of giving back can continue, hopefully without end, hopefully even long after I'm gone. One of the ways we attract people into the mentoring club is to share our leadership core values. Our anchor values are trust, leadership, and community. Under trust, we believe that integrity, honesty, and commitment are what make us trustworthy as individuals and professionals. Under leadership, we believe that health, vision, and execution are all needed to be successful leaders. One without the others pretty much leads to nothing. We have to have all of them. And it is understandable that not all of us will be great at both visioning and execution. So if you're great at visioning, find somebody to help you execute. And if you're great at execution, find somebody whose vision you can support and help execute. That way, both of you can become successful leaders. And the last anchor value, community. Under community, we believe that humanity, contentment, family are the social grounding forces that make us feel fulfilled and happy. At the end of the day, even though we're successful as leaders, if we don't have anybody to share that success with, then it will be a lonely success. And so we encourage everybody to think about their values. And if those values align with ours, then this may be just the right community to be a part of.
What is the mystery to life? It's fulfillment. Feelings come and go. Values kind of get you through the pain. They get you through the good times. They get you through a lot of things, but they are a higher level of consciousness and meaning.
My name is Ed Stanley. I'm one of the mentors here at the Mentoring Club. Today I want to speak to you about values. And for me, this is a very important topic. For me, my main core value is being authentic. This allows me to step into who I really am, be present, and really achieve what I want to achieve out of life. It helps me to become the best version of myself. I still realize the best is yet to come, but with this value, it allows me to step into being authentic, being present, as I mentioned, but being there for myself. It's allowing me to set boundaries. It's allowing me to understand what I really want to work at, who I really want to work with. And this has really helped me to grow and develop as an individual. So I invite you to step into your values and look into how they can help and shape your journey in the coming years.
Hi, my name is Daria Tahiri, and I am the program manager for the LeadForward Summit 2025 with the Mentoring Club. One of my core values that I would like to talk today about is don't take things personally. Many years ago, I adopted this from the book of 4 Agreements by Dr. Miguel Ruiz. By practicing this, I feel that I'm empowered. My energy can be spent in more important areas rather than thinking why the person said that way or why he or she acted this way. Another agreement says, ask questions, don't make any assumptions. The combination of these both values helped me tremendously go through life. It's a hard practice. I might not be able to be successful every day, but at least I'm conscious about it and I am practicing it every day and I get better at it every day. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nadia Rohina. I am the mentee and the volunteer at the Mentoring Club. I'd like to talk about honesty. I think this is truly core value. And even though I didn't appreciate it right away, I came to learn that without honesty, there is no clear vision, there is no integrity, there is no learning. Okay, I started with some level of illusions about how life works and who am I. And it took me a while to start learning in more details. And further I progress, further I needed that honesty to accept some limitations that I have, to accept some limitations other people have. Honesty is something that helps to discern what do you do, why do you do, how do you do. Everything only works when we are honest. And I'd like to hear more stories about that and hope you have a good one.